it's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Just don't touch me. You're ugly. Just don't touch me.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. First play and a first pass for Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Big ace.
First carry for James Conner. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. The Cardinals at 500 at 6-6. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Swim. 1-1. 2-2.
They'll run. Here's the former Seminole. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 12. And it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale.
What?
Murray now to throw. That's caught down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Hey. 2-2, what?
On 1st and 10 is counter. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray sliding out of the pocket. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Kyler going to give this to Benson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Hey. 2-2.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through, and the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry here for Ken Walker. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw is Smith.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
On third down, here's Walker. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you got the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A quick throw out to Lockett.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 4.
Now Smith. Man open left side is Brown.
And he takes a shot at the end of that play.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Gino. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Look at this Arizona defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Again, Smith. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense set up nicely with what looks to be a 1st and goal right around the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's Murray. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Third and goal, and still a long way from the end zone.
Hey, Larry! Sit!
Murray now. Flush to his right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Fourth down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now.
From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker, has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here we go, hey.
Gino now to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Jalen Thompson picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Shit.
Murray a give. This is Connor.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Whoa, hit. Hey.
Here's Murray. He gets it over the middle to Palmer. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Easy, quiver. Empty. Hard. Forward.
Connor will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the 35, here's second down at a yard. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Smith. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
Open man here is Benson.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Oh, partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open. 2-2.
Now Murray. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Lockett. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
There we go.
Now it's Smith off the bootleg, rolling to his right.
Open man, there's Bobo.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
A promising sign there from an offense that hasn't done a whole lot to this point. Nice job to locate the open receiver. And it's good yardage and a 1st down to open the drive.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Effort play from B.J. Ojulari to drop him for a loss.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. From the gun, here's Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A give left side for Benson. Down the left sideline, and he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
You see a run like that, and I don't know if that happens in week 1 or 2, but it's this year has worn on. He has gotten better and better, this rookie.
And so much for the rookie wall. We always hear about guys breaking down near the end of the season. Not in this case. He's only gotten stronger and better.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, hey, hey.
That's out wide for Palmer.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10 more there and another 1st down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Hey, hey, hold on. Omaha.
They'll look to run with Connor. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cards are able to widen their advantage. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Prater for the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now Myers for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now Murray off play action. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. A give up the middle with Benson. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
What? Big Ace open, Big Ace open. Green, green, green. Hey. Swim.
Shotgun now from Murray. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And That's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Go on, hit. One hit. Buzz. One hit.
Play fake. Murray.
And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Trey McBride.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cardinals add 6 to their lead.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind them. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
Extra point good by Prater, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. They'll keep it on the ground again here.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Here's Smith. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The former third-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Throwing now is Geno. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
This time they stay on the ground. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. A pretty good effort there. 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Out of the gun, Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain?
And that on display there for a good pickup. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the give here, Charbonnet. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now. Again, it's Charbonnet. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Lockett, the motion man right. They'll fake the jet sweep and go instead with Walker. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Come on, come.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
86 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap for Smith. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And one of the linebackers has got it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Smith now to throw. This complete to Lockett. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Second and a couple. Running left is Walker.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And, Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Back to Walker on first down.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But with the strong safety position, end up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
Hey, here we go, hey.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Hey, we go,
Now it's Smith. Flushed out right. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Oh, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Smith. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Benson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Coach. Hey.
Murray going to fire this out to Harrison.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Sit. Hey, shit. Omaha. 2-2.
Kyler going to give this to Benson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Second and 7.
Omaha, 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 Omaha.
To throw is Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. To the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Murray now to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now a run with Walker. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you expect it to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start on the ground with Benson. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Omaha.
Throwing now is Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Coach.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Trey Brown there on the stop.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They run over center with Benson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
To throw, it's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Benson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 1. Murray a give. This is Connor. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
This has been a tremendous drive to this point, and this is all you want, playing with a lead in the 4th quarter. If you can keep the ball on the ground, keep the sticks moving, you're going to be in good shape to finish this one off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And this is caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr., 31 yards. And the Cardinals are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. That's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Prater for the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
To throw is Smith. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on for the 5th time here today. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he gets this up just shy of the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football, because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A huge play there for Arizona. 64 yards on the ground. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Hey, shit. 2.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And they take a knee. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Arizona, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Turn the lights on.
Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. The people they make go and dollars they make grow and everything's for show, but I will remain cold and eager. The queen don't talk to the meager, a leader. Who you know in the Zephyr? Been through the trenches, gutter fields and stenches. Gone ball, they filling up the benches. Half-court shooter, spitting from the medulla. Life for the game, they talking like I'm the doula. Nobody want a doula, defend the throne. I'm a dog in the zone and your man's is bones. I don't fear the stones, I flash the paws. Don't be talking to me crazy with no glass jaw. A spitter like saliva, you can never survive her. Streets got a code up, couldn't decipher. Watch the way you talk when you talking to me. And if you didn't know, it's the NEC. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, imitate yourself. Either way you play with me, you gon' play yourself. Don't be stupid, decide that I'm the same. A new Rover and they still ain't got the range. Can't even hang with, doing big things, but the fame ain't changed. Trying to maintain, but your chain can't blame. On a new plane, but your main can't tame this. Same dame, but the rock got bigger. Might buy the drop top, got more figures. Pull up in the lot, still block pop. The posse can spot. Come and go, but I still check. Now I ain't saying I'm the best, I'm just saying that you're not. I got it all, baby, give it everything you got. And arrogant, sitting in the booth, I ain't even gotta lie, cause you know that I'm the truth. Yeah. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever.
I was listening to the album. Good luck. You're on your own.
Guess who's back? Back again. She's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
Well, look what the stork brung. Little baby devil with the forked tongue. And it's sticking out, yeah, like a sore thumb. With a forehead that it grew horns from. Still a white shirt. Pulling up in a Chrysler to the cipher with the in a light shirt. Lyrical technician, an electrician. Y'all light work. And I don't gotta play pretend. It's you I make believe. And you know I'm here to stay, cause me. If I was to ever take a leave, it would be aspirin to break your feet. If I was to ask for Megan Thee Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at her feet? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like
Abracadabra.
And for my last trick,
I'm about to reach in my back, bruh.
like
Abracadabra.
And for my last trick,
Just like that, and I'm back, bruh.
now back in the days of old me, right around the time I became ate some as a way of coping. Take the case of turned me into smiley face emoji. May not be age appropriate, but I will an 8-year-old indeed with a participation trophy.
Yes, I have zero doubts that this whole world's about to turn into some Girl Scouts. That censorship girls out.
Set me down. So when I started this verse, it did start off lighthearted at first, but it feels like I'm targeted. Mind-boggling how my profit is skyrocketed. Look what I pocketed. Yeah, it's just like y'all have been light jogging in. I've been running at full speed, and that's why I'm ahead like my noggin. I'm the fight y'all get in when you debate who the best, but I'm some white. I step up to that mic, cock it then. Oh my God, attention, chicken out again.
Abracadabra.
And for my last trick,
I'm about to reach in my back, bruh.
like
Abracadabra.
and for my last trick,
Just like that, and I'm back, bruh.
break it down.
Sometimes I wonder what the old me'd say
If what?
if he could see the way it is today. He
back ends, booked up, look up, I'm flying, yeah, I'm free now, see now, society's time me release now, crazy, I'm finna go see now, big style, big deals, vitamin water, that's a big one, 6 mil, coach came to me like I'm D1, like Will, got 17 hours to the flight out, only got time for a night out, so tell me what you want from me, we ain't getting no younger, so tell me what you want from me, we ain't got too long, no, you know I gotta catch my flight, you know I gotta reach new heights again, you know we running up at night, you know I gotta get one life for this, went through. J. Cole said his memes and mules